Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name's Addie and today we are doing a mood reading vlog. This week is a little different than my normal reading vlogs because usually I have a plan or some kind of theme, or I'm cognitive, I'm filming a reading vlog, so I try to read more than I usually read. This week I thought I would just show you a normal week of what I do when I'm not filming and how much I realistically read as a full-time college student. Especially as I'm getting near to finals, I wanted to just kind of show you guys what I do. Right now I am reading Ariadne, which by Jennifer Saint. I'm starting to read it. I read 30 pages this morning because I wanted to see, make sure this was the book that I wanted to read. It is. I am really liking it so far. I like the first 30 pages that I read, so that's what we're gonna do today. I usually read around 2 books a week, where I don't have anything going on this weekend. I'm going home for a day, but that's just for an appointment. Yeah, I really don't have that much going on this week, so on a usual week I usually read about 2 books. This will be the first book. I don't really have a planned TBR for this video just because we're mood reading. We're seeing what I'm in the mood for. Other things going on this week, in case you guys are interested, I am getting to the last legs of my heart sweater. I just have to do the arms, which is seeming like it's not going to take that long to do. We're gonna try and get this done this week because I really want to wear it. I also really want to do my November spread sometime this week. I am so behind on November reading journal and I've just been so stressed out, but we're gonna try and do that this week, especially since I don't really have that much going on. Then we'll just see where the week takes us, but mostly this week want to read very badly, so that's what we're gonna do. My first class this morning was canceled. I have some asynchronous work to do for it, but usually my Mondays are a lot more stressful, so definitely going to get some reading done of this. Realistically, most of the reading that I get done is at night because I usually do a ton of homework and during the day lock in on that, and then at night I pretend my school doesn't exist and get into reading. Yeah, and then I will update you guys with how many pages I have ended up reading today. Days where I feel I look awful on film, so I am sorry if I seem a little off. It's just because I'm looking at myself and I'm not super happy with it. But anyway, I want to talk about how much I'm adoring Ariadne. I got yesterday to page 220, so yesterday I read a total of 220 pages on day 1, and I know this is a realistically how much I read. That's not realistically how much I read. I'm just loving this book. How much I read in a week really depends on how much I like a book, and if I'm feeling meh towards it, I usually don't read it as much, but I read it at a slower pace. But this one I'm absolutely eating up. It definitely has 5-star potential, but it's definitely going to be somewhere in the 4.5 to 4.75 range, if not, and it's just so good. Once you get to a little bit further in, it starts following Ariadne and her sister Phaedra. I think it's Phaedra. I love anything to do with sisters, and I'm really enjoying that. Also, I just love Greek retellings. I know I'm really late to the game on them, but I discovered Madeline Miller, well, in high school, but when I read Circe, but then I read Song of Achilles this year, and I loved that as well. So now I'm kind of on a Greek mythology train. It's really interesting too because I really like how in this we're kind of getting stories of other Greek myths, and I didn't know she had other books. I saw she keeps referencing Hera in this, and I didn't know she just came out with a new book, Hera, and I keep seeing it in Barnes, but I didn't know it was by the same author. So I'm definitely gonna buy that or ask for it for Christmas because I really like this book. Basically, it follows Ariadne, and if you don't know the story of Ariadne, which I did not, it was basically she's a granddaughter of Helios, the daughter of the king of Crete, and so she's a princess, and basically the king of Crete is kind of an ass because her brother, the Minotaur, he keeps them in his dungeons below and then takes children from Athens and basically feeds them to him once a year. So then one day the Prince of Athens comes and she's like, you know what, he's cute, I'm engaged to this really gross guy I hate, let me get you out of here and I don't have to marry this guy and I'll marry you. He's like, all right, slay. So basically she betrays her family, and I'm really liking the themes of like that this is kind of told through like a feminist lens, which I love when Greek mythologies are, because I feel like so many women in Greek mythology are basically painted as just like evil, or they're always being punished for the things that men did, and kind of like the theme of sisterhood, and I love seeing that in a Greek retelling. Also, I support women's rights and I also support women's wrongs, and Ariadne, I support her wrongs every day of the week. Same thing with Phaedra. Love her. Can't do no wrong in my eyes. Also, I just really like Ariadne as the main character. I'm kind of getting the same feeling I got when I read Circe for the first time, and I gave Circe 5 stars. It's one of my all-time favorite books, so that tells you anything about how much I really like this book. It's a lot. Anyway, so honestly, I think I can finish this today. This week has been really chill for me, so it's my last like chill week before Thanksgiving comes and finals come and things get insane. So I think I'm gonna try and finish today. That would honestly put me on really good pace for as much as I want to read this week. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have got for you right now. I crocheted a bit of my sweater last night and I got like halfway through one of the arms, so I'm probably gonna listen to this on audio and crochet a bit today, and then I will update you guys when it's time to pick out my next read. It's day 3 and I have finished Ariadne. I ate this book up, and you can tell by the fact that I read it in 2 days, which doesn't happen that often anymore, but I literally just like flew through it. It was phenomenal. Like, this might be one of the best books I've read in a while. I haven't read like a really good book that I've gotten like really excited about in a long time, so I was really excited to have found like Ariadne. Like, I feel like I haven't been in like a reading slump, because I have been reading, but I've just felt very indifferent towards every book that I was reading probably for the last like couple of months. This is the first one where I felt like truly attached and like truly like excited to be reading it. That's fun, and now I'm like excited to read another book, and I haven't like been like excited for another book in a while, so I'm very happy about that. If you're a fan of Madeline Miller, you're gonna like this book. I didn't really know much about Ariadne, which those are my favorites. Like with this and like Circe, I feel like are my 2 favorites, because I didn't really have any expectations going into it. Like, as much as I loved Song of Achilles, like I feel like that story's like, I've heard it like a million times. It's still amazing, but you know, something I've heard. I think I'm gonna rate it like a 4.5, and I think I'm gonna dock down a point because, well, half a point. My only issue was with the fact that I felt like somewhere around part 2 we started to get the perspective of both sisters, but I felt like we were kind of getting a lot of Phaedra's story, but it wasn't her book. Like, I wanted more of Ariadne at certain points, and I'm like, this is Ariadne's book. At some point in the book, Ariadne just wasn't doing a whole lot, and I'm like, I guess that's like the lore. I mean, that's kind of what she did, but like, there were definitely embellishments made in this story. I wish I would have seen her kind kind of come into her own a little bit, and I feel like that didn't really happen. Other than that though, the storytelling in this was beautiful. Like the way Jennifer Saint told the story was just so compelling. Like there weren't any parts in the book where I felt like bored, which I really enjoyed. The writing was beautiful. There's like some quotes in here that I absolutely adored, like right from the beginning. I'm definitely going to be buying Hera. I didn't know this was her first book, which I found out. Hi. Hi. Come here. She gets so chatty when she wants attention. Oh my god, also, I've seen all over TikTok recently the discourse, I guess, around girl cats versus boy cats. And I've seen so much girl cat hate. I don't know if anyone else has been on that side of TikTok, but if you don't know, Aurora is a girl cat, if you couldn't tell by the name Aurora. But I've also only ever had girl cats in my life, and if anyone's contemplating a cat and doesn't want to get a girl cat because of that, they're blatant lies. Aurora is the clingiest, cuddliest thing in the entire world. Like, and same thing with my other cats too. Like, she is the most attached thing. Like, sure, she has a little bit of sass, but like it adds character, it adds fun. Side little tangent that has nothing to do with how much I read this week. But anyway, so day 2, I read a total of 166 pages. So far this week, I have read 384 pages. I feel like that's really successful for it being Wednesday. So let's pick out the next read. And after, something about me is when I really like a book, usually I go for a series as my next read because I'm just like so attached that I kind of am not in the space to start a new story. So I think I'm gonna pick from one of the series I'm currently in. So the choices we have are, we have The Goblet of Fire. It's the 4th Harry Potter book, which is definitely an option. I'm trying to get through the series more, like actually read it. So definitely an option. Next option is A Murderous Relation. I don't think this is what I'm gonna pick. I don't think I'm in the mood for a mystery. I think I'm in the mood for a fantasy right now. Glow, this one I'm probably leaning towards the most. It's really long though, like, but it goes by so fast. And after Ariadne, this is also like kind of, it's a King Midas retelling, so it is a little Greek mythology. I think I'm like kind of still in the Greek mythology mood, so that's like kind of what I'm leaning towards, but I'm also might do Throne of Secrets because I just got this. If you don't know, I absolutely love these books, like the Throne of the Fallen books. They're just so good, and Carrie Maswalko is so good. So I also need to get through the Plated Prisoner series. I've been reading this since the beginning of the year and it's crazy. So many of my series I've been reading for so long and I'm so bad about finishing series. I think I'm gonna go with Glow. I think this is going to be my next read so that I only have 2 more books left in the Plated Prisoners series and try and finish it in a timely manner. Also, these books are on Kindle Unlimited, so I can read it like curled up in my bed. So yeah, the next read is Glow. I think this cements that we probably won't get to a 3rd book in this vlog because this one is just so diabolically long. I mean, I guess we'll see. We'll see what happens because there is a 3rd book that I really want to start. But I don't know yet. I don't know if we'll get to it, so I'm not going to say anything about it. But anyway, I'm going to read this for a little bit. I have a pretty free day today, so I'm hoping to get kind of far. If I remember correctly, this book just flies by. I'm excited. These books, if you don't know, are a King Midas retelling. I don't want to say too much about it because it's a 4th book in a series. So, but I will say, if you're thinking about, I do really love this series, but I will say the 1st book is not good. Like, I do not like the 1st book at all. I rated it like 2 stars, but everyone said that it got better, and they were right. It does get better, and I really like these books. So these books are essentially about this girl who's gold touched by King Midas, and she's literally gold from top to bottom, and he's like her favorite. She's the king's favorite, so she's turned into gold. And he basically showcases her around like a little show pony, and it's really abusive and not really great. I am very excited to get into this, and because the last one ended on like a major cliffhanger. But yeah, I'm gonna read for a little bit. Hopefully I have a good day at reading. One thing, I'm like 2 seconds into this book, and one thing I've already forgotten about these books is how frustrated I get for the main character by her actions and others' actions. Like, everyone despises her for like no reason. Like starting from book 1, first off, she makes really bad decisions. Always. Her thought process is always quite flawed. I'm like, girl, you're better than me, but like, what are you doing? Like, I'm always, anytime she does anything, I'm like, what are you thinking, girl? Like, other people piss me off because they're just so mean to her, and I'm like, everyone needs to like, everyone in these books pisses me off. It's like reality television, like, of fantasy books. I can't turn away. Like, it's so entertaining. Everyone, including the main character, who I like the main character, but she pisses me off. And same thing with all the other characters in these books. Again, super entertaining. So we're in for a long ride of being pissed off, because I was pissed in the first chapter. Hey guys, today's Thursday, so we're on day 4. I read a few chapters this morning. I'm on chapter 16 right now, but I read 166 pages yesterday of Glow. I definitely liked the 3rd book better than I'm liking the 4th. I'm just feeling a little bored, I guess, which I've never felt with these books before. Like, I feel like maybe they're just like leading to something, which like, it's like a 800-page book, so I guess like I need to give it more of a chance before saying I'm bored. Last night when I got to like chapter 14, it was 166 pages in, and we still hadn't gotten a chapter with the point of view of our main character, which like I understand why they did that, but like I was just bored because I'm like, I don't particularly care about some of these people. We're starting to like pick up a little bit, but like still I'm just like eh. And we're also starting to get like some redemptions for characters that I don't necessarily deserve redemptions. This is not my favorite of the books so far. 2nd and 3rd were really good. I really liked those ones, especially 3rd. I really liked the 3rd book. I'm 23% done of the book. Honestly, this is like when my week starts getting a little busy. I have one more class today. I have some homework I have to do. But tonight, me and my friends are having a Twilight marathon, which we've already seen. We've already watched the first one, but I haven't seen the second one, or I actually haven't seen any of the Twilights. Fun fact about me, they heard that I haven't seen any of the Twilights. So that's what we're gonna do tonight, because I can't believe I've never watched them. Like, they're so up my alley. So the only reading I'll probably get done is if I finish my homework early before my class, and I want to get some, hopefully I can finish my homework in like the next couple hours. I really want to start another book in this vlog, but it's a mood reading realistic vlog, and this is very realistic. I've read like a couple chapters today. Today I don't think I'm going to be getting more than 100 pages done today, but that's quite all right. Yeah, if anyone's read this series, if like, tell me, I'm only 100 pages in, but like let me know if like the last 2 are worth it. I feel like so invested. Like, I'm 4 books in, like I have to finish. So actually, maybe don't tell me if it gets better or not. Actually, only tell me if it gets better. Don't tell me if it gets worse, because then I'll never finish. But I should, because I've invested so much time into this. So anyway, I'm gonna do a little homework now and stop procrastinating, and then I'm gonna read a little bit under my heated blanket and update you guys. This girl never fails to be humbled by everyone around her. The way she acts is really, really annoying. Like, everyone in these books really pisses me off. I don't know why I keep doing this to myself, but she never fails to be humbled by anyone. It's so funny. Like, everyone's always clocking her, and it's pretty entertaining. There's so many different perspectives going around in this book. It's giving me like whiplash. Like, there are characters popping up that I literally forgot existed. I'm like, what are you doing here, queen? And now we're inside their head. This book is all over the place. Guys, I have some bad news. I am DNFing Glow. I can't believe I'm DNFing a series 4 books in, but I can't do this to myself anymore, guys. Like, I am just having not a fun time. I'm completely slumping. Like, it's so sad. Like, Ariadne brought me out of a slump, and I think I'm gonna change my rating to 5 stars for that, by the way, just because, like, I can't stop thinking about it. But that took me out of a slump, and this is putting me right back in it. Like, I don't feel like reading. I don't feel like reading anything else. I can't. My goal for like the beginning of 2024 was not to feel bad about DNFing books anymore. I'm not enjoying it, and I'm doing this for fun, so why would I keep reading? And I'm not in the mood for it anymore, and this is a mood reading vlog. I don't know, guys. I have so many issues with this. Well, first off, I'm really confused because I was really kind of switching off Kindle and this, but the chapters aren't lining up, and that really confused me. But that's just like a minor thing. Also, this comes as a surprise because I had a vlog. It was like my spinner wheel vlog over the summer, and where I read the 3rd book in the series, and I gave it 5 stars. I absolutely adored it. Like, that's kind of like what I was like, okay, you know what, the series is getting better, it's getting better. And this one just completely is digressing that. I'm 300 pages in, and not a single thing has happened. Like, the last one ended on a major cliffhanger, and they haven't really done anything about that in the book. They literally was standing stagnant, and I'm really bored, and I've never said that about these books. Also, all the character development that we got for the main character in the last one, all the progress she made, is completely wiped away in this. She is back to being whiny and annoying and like acting like a petulant child, and it's like really pissing me off. Same thing, they're trying to add another romance in, and it feels really out of place. It feels like a repeat of what we saw in the 2nd book of the romance, which I'm not enjoying at all. Pacing, nothing has happened for 300 pages. Like, the first 300, this book is 800 pages. The first 300 did not need to be included. I'm not vibing with it. And like, I was continuing on with the series because I was entertained. That was purely why. The 3rd book, I was like, good, I'm glad I stuck with it because it's getting really, really good. But now this one, I'm just really bored. There's nothing else to be reading for. Like, there's no plot. I don't like the characters. All of them suck. Even the main character I don't like. There's really nothing doing it for me. I don't mean to be a negative Nelly, but I don't think I can sit through 2 more books of this. It's just so much of her annoying inner dialogue that I can't do it anymore. I can't. Yesterday I did read a total of 134 pages, but I think it's a little bit more than that actually, because in the Kindle it has an extra chapter. I probably read around 150 pages. I honestly, with that, I can't tell. Anyway, after I decided this at like 1 a.m. last night, I'm like, I can no longer do this anymore. Also, I decided, because I read a lot of reviews last night on Goodreads, and I'm like, okay, what are other people saying? Does it get better? And like, people are saying like it doesn't start getting good until like the 85% mark, and I'm like, I'm not reading 800 pages for only to like the last 15%. And same thing with the reviews for like the next books. Like, everyone was kind of feeling the way I was feeling about them. You know what though? A lot of people really love Glow. A lot of people really like the rest of the series. So if you're interested in the series, definitely go check it out, because I enjoyed the first few books, and I can see people enjoying continuing on the series. So if you think it's for you, definitely give it a try. I just don't think that it's my cup of tea, and I've tried so hard to make it my cup of tea. The 3rd book I loved, but the rest of the series I really fell flat for me. But it could be someone's all-time favorite series, so definitely check it out if it interests you. It just, my opinion, I didn't love it. So anyway, after this, I decided, I was like, okay, this is putting me in a massive slump. So I'm like, I don't know what to do with this. So I wasn't feeling like reading anything. I still don't feel like reading anything because I feel like it put me in a huge slump. So what I've decided to do is I'm going to start The Hobbit. If you don't know, The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings are probably my all-time favorite movies. I have a rerun of all of them every year. I'm obsessed with these movies and I've never read the books. So I decided, since I'm feeling slumpy, I'm going to start The Hobbit because I really want to get to this. And I know I like the story itself. It's a safe bet, I feel, that I'm gonna like the books. The Hobbits are literally my favorite of the movies. I love The Hobbit so much. When I get a new cat, I'm gonna name it Bilbo. Like, my next cat's gonna be named Bilbo because I'm so obsessed with these movies. So I want to give myself a safe bet that I'm gonna like my next read, and I feel like I am gonna really like The Hobbit. So this is the next read. For those of you that don't know what The Hobbit is about, it's about Bilbo Baggins, who is a hobbit, and he is very much enjoys his comfortable lifestyle, like very small town. But then his little bubble is burst when Gandalf the Grey, a wizard, comes with a company of dwarves, and they ask him to be their thief because he's like tiny and can, well, dwarves are really small too, but he's even smaller, and they want to be a thief to retrieve their treasure from Smaug the dragon. They want Bilbo to be a thief because Smaug does not recognize hobbit scent. He's never come across a hobbit, so they want him, he's tiny, doesn't know his scent, to go under there and get back some of their treasure. The quest is one of the best quests I've ever seen in my life with the movie. It's so good. So this is also the like prelude to Lord of the Rings. So I'm gonna read this and then I'm gonna read Lord of the Rings. I don't know why the Hobbits just hold such a warm place in my heart. I love them so much. So anyway, I'm going to read this. I'm probably not gonna read a ton today. I'm going home like right now and I'm getting my nails done, so I'll show you that after. Hopefully I'm able to at least start this. I know today's not gonna be a big reading day for me though. Today's day 5, by the way. I forgot if I said that. Today's day 5. I don't think today's gonna be a huge reading day for me, but I will be back here literally tomorrow, and hopefully I'll have a little bit of time during the day to read a little bit more, and then Sunday I think we're gonna end it off with like a big reading day, which I'm very excited for. Hi guys, I didn't get really anything. I'm so sorry I didn't get any reroll for day 5 or day 6. Yesterday I read a little bit like on a park bench before my nail appointment, and I read a grand total of 8 pages, which hasn't been a great day for me. That's okay, it is a realistic vlog. And yesterday I just got my injections, and then I got my nails done, which was so much fun though, which I want to show you guys. I'm such like a Christmas spirit girl. I love Christmas. I got Rudolph, and so funny, actually funny story. I was at my nail tech, and my nail tech and I were both reading the Plated Prisoner series, and she told me that she stopped reading that series. I'm like, oh, like when did you give up on it? And we gave up in the exact same spot. Like both of us were like, yeah, like couldn't do it after that. And I think it's so funny. I'm like, okay, so like it wasn't just me who felt like it was just getting so bad. I felt very affirmed in that moment of deciding to DNF, but I did start The Hobbit. I mean the 8 pages, I got into it. I'm like loving it. Like I love this story like in my bones. Like I am obsessed with the Lord of the Rings series. Also, when I went home this weekend, my parents are gonna adopt 2 cats. I think they're going to see them today, so when I go home next weekend, I'll see them. This thing is not going to be happy, but that's okay. But right now, some top contending names are Keely and Feely from Lord of the Rings, which that's honestly has my vote, so I'll let you know if that's the name that ends up getting picked, but I hope so. Bilbo, as I already said, has been claimed by me. As much as they want it, it's mine. But anyway, so I started reading this. It's also like so fun already. I'm getting like some background knowledge that I didn't even know, like about like Bilbo's like family, like where he came from and stuff. I love it, and I just want a hobbit hole. I want to live in a hobbit hole so bad. I just want my own little hobbit hole. Also, like where it's filmed too is in New Zealand, and it's so gorgeous, and I just want to live there. I think all my problems would just be gone. But yeah, today is day 6, and I'm hoping to read a little bit further in this. I am a tad stressed out because I have to register for my classes in the next hour. That has actually been driving me insane because I am a transfer student, so I've gone to, this is my 3rd college. Fun fact about me, but not all my credits have transferred, so I have lower credit count than a lot of my peers, and that means I have a later registration time. So I have just been sitting all week long to see all the classes that I want to just go available. After an hour though, I will no longer need to stress about this, and I'm very excited for that. After that's done, I'm gonna reward myself with a little bit of the Hobbit. Also, I don't know if I already said this, I am not feeling good today. Like, I woke up this morning and it was like, bam, my stomach hurts. Like, right from the get-go, they were like, no, you are going to be in pain today. So that's kind of the vibe I'm feeling today, as you can tell from the interesting hair and face. It's not feeling too hot today. That is okay. I'm gonna try to relax tonight and try to make myself feel better and read The Hobbit, and that's the plan for today. Today's day 6. I'm hoping to at least get 100 pages in this. This book's really short, so I want to finish this weekend. So that'll be the goal. Let's see if I can finish this weekend. But yeah, I'm gonna go register my classes, and then I will come back when I start reading The Hobbit. So it's been a few days. It is Thursday of next week. So it's been a minute since I checked in on this vlog, and I'm very sorry. So my last clip was on Saturday, and I was saying I was not feeling good. It turns out the reason I was not feeling good was because I was having like a massive like flare-up. That night I just like completely, like, it was so bad, and my mom's been staying with me because of it. If you guys don't know, I have like a pretty rare like allergy disease. It's called like mast cell activation syndrome. For the last 2 years it's been like in a remissive state, and I guess Saturday I decided it was done sleeping and came out once more. And I've just been recovering from that. I'm not fully recovered, and now that it's like not in remission, I'm definitely feeling the effects like to the everyday, but I'm working on trying to like get it down again. But obviously there is no upload Monday, which is when this vlog was supposed to be out, but it will be out the Monday that you're seeing it. But I just took the week off because if you were wondering why I took the week off, that's why. I was just recovering from that. It has not been my week. I'm so exhausted and I'm so tired, but I wanted to tell you how much I read on Saturday and Sunday, because I was reading The Hobbit. I'm still reading The Hobbit, but I'm really loving it, if you guys are wondering. Saturday, I read 38 pages of The Hobbit, and on Sunday, I read 3 pages of The Hobbit. I can't remember the exact stats, but I'm gonna put them right here of how many total pages that I read in a week. I started this week very go with Ariadne. I read a ton at the beginning of the week and it definitely dwindled. But yeah, I just want to close out the vlog and tell you guys how much in total I read, and tell you guys how much I read Saturday and Sunday, because I did not do that, and I greatly apologize. This vlog definitely fell apart. I was not anticipating getting a flare because I hadn't had one in 2 years. I had so much fun though doing this vlog this week, because I love doing reading vlogs where like there's not really any like pressure and I can just read what I feel like reading. And I had so much fun despite feeling like dead today. Also, I wanted to ask you guys if there's any like holiday themed videos you'd like to see. Please let me know, because I'm starting to plan for December right now, and I'll be done with my finals December 16th. So hopefully I can do some Christmassy reading in between that and Christmas. But yes, please let me know if you guys are interested in that and any other videos you would like to see from me. Thank you guys so much for watching this week's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sorry it's very late and very delayed. Nonetheless, I appreciate you guys being patient as always, and thank you guys for watching. If you like me or my channel, please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. I hope you guys have such a fabulous week, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!